Hello everybody, this is Dave the Rave Roving the Rock here. Today I'm starting my journey in Whiting Bay. This is the view over the beach at Sam Braes towards Holy Isle. And I've just stopped here because this is just where I live in Whiting Bay, so I'm just taking in the view, and I'm driving to Lamlash and then to Brodick. And the reason I'm doing that today is because I want to record 3 properties as they were, or as they are now, before they are no longer. These 3 premises that provide services on Arran are all closing for one reason or another. 2 are disappearing altogether and 1 is relocating, and I just want to go and film the premises as they are before they go, and then you have to try and remember what they look like. I'm doing this on a quiet day, so hopefully I'm not going to intrude or annoy anybody, but quite often you're left wondering, well, I remember what it was like. Has anyone got a picture or a bit of film what it used to be like, you know? And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm just getting a little bit of film before they go. In the meantime, it's a beautiful day, enjoying the view. It's nice to be out and about, and it gives me an excuse to get out anyway. Okay, I'll get on and get to Lamlash and get to my first port of call. Cheers. Okay, this is where I am now, right in the centre of Lamlash, with the view looking out over Lamlash Green. On the left is Jimmy Gordon's and the right is Lamlash Bay Hotel. And I'll just turn round. And in front of me is John Thompson Construction, and the main entrance is just on the right. I'll just come around the corner a little bit. There we go. Of course, for a long time this was a pub as well, and there used to be a chippy right at the back of it on the right. But that was a long time ago. For maybe a couple of decades this has been, I would say at least a couple of decades, this has been John Thompson Construction building here. And I'll just go along the road and we'll continue the story along here, and as I do I'll tell you why I'm here. There we go, John Thompson Construction, because there's another part to it up here. This is the notice that they put on their Facebook page. John Thompson Construction, Lamlash Yard and Petrol Station, closing 5th of October 2023. Well, we're on I think it's the 23rd of September today, so it's 2 weeks away roughly until that's the end of the yard and the petrol station. And this is what they've got to say about it. And this is us just coming up to the petrol station on the left here, by the way, so I'll maybe just get in position and then I'll read you what it says. There we go. Now, this wasn't a petrol station that I use very much, to be honest, but it is important because it is Lamlash's only petrol station. And Lamlash is the most populous village on the island, so this is quite a big deal. Unless, of course, all cars end up being electric. There you go. It was open Monday to Friday, 8 till 12:30. So it says there, diesel and unleaded. Doesn't have prices. Big yard. And for the record, for sale sign there. So it's obviously this and the other things that I'm talking about are going to be used for something else. We just don't know what. You know, they're going to end up having other uses. But in the meantime, we know it's not going to be used for John Thompson Construction. Okay, so what it says, as you may already be aware, we are winding up John Thompson Construction to allow Ian and Graham to retire, We have come to the point that it is no longer economically viable for us to keep Lamlash Yard and the fuel station open, as our own fleet is reducing and we are no longer bringing in building materials. Lamlash Yard and petrol station will therefore be closing to the public permanently at 12:30 p.m. on Thursday 5th of October 2023. We will continue to market the yard for sale or lease and hope that the yard and fuel station will open again under new ownership in the future. We would like to thank all of our customers. 1 second. Let's get that back up again. All of our customers for their business over the years and apologise for any inconvenience this will cause for the residents of Lamlash. Okay, so the end of an era there, and John Thompson Construction has been around as long as I can remember. I think the biggest builder on the island for a long time, certainly. So this was my first port of call. We'll see what ends up being here or what ends up being bought or leased. And I'll go on to the second place now. Okay, I've arrived at my next location now. I'm in the centre of Brodick, right in the centre. I got a view of Goat Fell and the beach and the putting green there. All the businesses in the centre here. Isle of Arran, Inspirations of Arran. I'll go right past, that's the building I'm here for. I'll go back round that way. There we go. Chinese restaurant. Red door. Pizza parlour. Okay, and that's the small co-op, which might be worth filming in itself because although it hasn't closed, it is for sale. And I don't think they're going to sell it, from what I've heard, to another supermarket chain. So we'll wait and see what that ends up being. That's another story though for another day. Still open just now. The reason I'm here is this building. This is the Bank of Scotland in Brodick. We only have 2 banks left in the whole of Isle of Arran, and that is the Royal Bank of Scotland just down the road on the left, also in Brodick, and this building here. A magnificent building, one of the best looking buildings I think in Brodick. And it's closing. What I'll do, I'll just come round a little bit so we can get a better view without the sun shining right on it. Hopefully that's a bit better. Okay, 1 second, I'll just get the story on my phone here. Okay, so this is in the Ardrosnan Saltcoats Herald. Only one bank will be left on Arran in a few months' time. In an announcement made on Wednesday afternoon, the Bank of Scotland said it would be closing its branch in Brodick early in the new year. Following an in-depth review by the company, it has been announced that the bank will close on January the 31st, 2024. So we're in September 2023 just now, so a few months till that happens. It has also been confirmed that the bank's cash machine will also close alongside the building. A closure review report on the branch also claims it is located in East Ayrshire. Okay, now and then the next thing I've got here to quote from is the Bank of Scotland website itself. I'll just focus up the road for a wee second. Following an in-depth review, this branch will close on 31st of January 2024, and then as a heading, background and decision. The world is becoming more digital than ever before, and more of our customers are doing their everyday banking online. With more customers banking digitally, we've seen a fall in branch visits, and because of this we've decided to close this branch. Okay, that's what they've said there. And it carries on below. What this means for you. We're still here to support you, and there's a number of ways you can do your everyday banking with us online or on your mobile, over the phone, or at your post office. You can use any of our branches, and the nearest alternative is your Saltcoats branch. After the branch closes, we'll have a community banker visit this area. Okay, so that's all the information from the Drogheda Saltcoats Herald and the bank itself. 31st of January. This won't be a bank anymore. I don't know what it will be. Of course, the building will still exist, and we'll just have to see what use it gets put to. Will it be a business or will it be a house? I don't know. Time will tell. And we're also going to lose the cash machine. So that's another thing worth noting. I'll just go around the corner and have a look at that, because of course cash is becoming less widely used, and they're right, more and more people are banking online. There used to be a bank branch in all of the villages, the main villages in the islands. Certainly Whiting Bay and Lamlash had banks. I remember Whiting Bay had a Bank of Scotland and a Royal Bank of Scotland, and all of these other villages don't have banks anymore apart from this one. So it's a big deal when we lose one of the last two banks in the island. That's the cash machine there. I'll just have a film of it. That's what the cash machine used to look like, or does look like, but won't. I would add, this building itself, although it is nice, there's quite a bit of disrepair here. It's going to need a bit of money spent on it, certainly on the woodwork and the gutters. There's the wee steps down to the cash machine. If we needed proof, there's their sign. We're closing this branch soon. Okay. Okay. So that's the second building I came to see. The third one is actually right here, and it's another attractive building as well, and I'm just going to carry on filming while we get there. And it's the chemist. The difference between that and these other two that we've been to already is that this one's only relocating. We've still got chemists in Whiting Bay, Lamlash and Brodick, and we're going to continue to have one in Brodick, just not at this premises. So that's why I'm here to see this. That's Brodick Pharmacy, what was. It's just closed and gone to the pier. It's a nice looking building, isn't it? With a clock right in the centre of the front there. Quite deep as well. It's a deep shop. There's a lot more to it than you would imagine if you hadn't been in it. The only information that I have on this was the notice that they put out right before they shut it, which was Brodick Chemist will be open until 1 PM on Saturday the 26th of August. It's the 23rd of September today, so it closed 4 weeks ago. And reopen in the new premises at the old Calmac terminal on Monday the 28th of August. Okay, so we'll just go up to the door. Get over before I get run over. There. That's the entrance to the chemist, what was. Closed. Brodick Pharmacy has relocated. We are now open from Monday 28th of August 23 at the old pier ticket office, adjacent to the bus station, dedicated parking available for customer use only. Okay. I'll just have a look around the corner as well. I've got Vantage Pharmacy. There's goat fell behind. Okay, so we'll wait to see what happens to this building as well. All of them. Okay, here I am now, just at the junction of the main road up there and the turn to the ferry terminal. I'll just turn around and show you. There's the terminal down there in the distance. And the building I'm here to see is the New Brodick Pharmacy. And that's this building here. The entrance in the centre there. And this building used to be the ferry terminal. The beams inside are made of glue lam. These are little strips of wood all heated up and bent and then glued together to whatever shape you want. There are only two buildings on the island that I know of that have these glue lam beams. The other one is the old hotel pool at the Ochrani. That's got it in the roof there as well. And they look amazing, and I'm glad to see that the chemists have kept those beams intact and on display. So that's a nice thing. But there we have it. So we've still got the pharmacy, we've still got the chemists. No fear. It's just a change of location for them, and hopefully a good one. Just for another angle of this building, there we are. That's Brodick Pharmacy from the side, with Goat Fell behind, and the map of Arran right on the wall. I'm at the bus stances, and there's the terminal I was talking about there.